Hello knitters and spinners and weavers and crocheters and everyone. I'm Jennette Cross and I'm one of the 12 semi-finalists for the Fiber Factor. I'm 29 years old, I live in Austin, Texas, and I am a romantic, pedantic dork. The dork part I kind of did on my own. The pedantic part comes from my mom's family. They are some of the most fun people to be around in the world, but they do like things to be done a specific way, and so do I. And the romantic part is environmental. I grew up in Loudoun County, Virginia, which is right at the top of Virginia. It's the northernmost county. And being surrounded by all that natural beauty, the Blue Ridge Mountains on every side, the Shenandoah Valley just a stone's throw away, I challenge you. Grow up and don't become a romantic. It's not possible. This is the road home. My family lives in western Loudoun, where you can't look outside without seeing mountains in the distance. My brother and sister and I spent our youth clearing fence rows, driving tractors, and hauling water around. But we also built tree forts and made up elaborate games with stories that lasted for months. We played in streams and whittled spears with our pocket knives and climbed trees to read books for whole lazy afternoons.
Across the wide Missouri, oh Shenandoah, I love your daughter.
There was always something fun to do outside, and we lived close to the Washington and Old Dominion rail line, which was turned into a bike path in the 80s. There's also amazing hiking everywhere. These photos are from Seneca Rocks in West Virginia, but Shenandoah National Park, Skyline Drive, the Appalachian Trail, and countless others are nearby as well.
I'm bound away across the wide.
I think my interest in textile arts comes from the Waterford Fair. I still remember the Weaving Guild's booth, and I still have the scarf that I bought there in the first grade. The Waterford Fair is a huge craft fair with lots of East Coast artisans. There's blacksmithing, wood carving, quilting, tiny painted wooden Santas, baskets, dolls, almost any craft you can imagine is represented. The first weekend in October might be the best weekend all year.
Since last I've seen you, away, we're bound away.
In high school, my best friends and I got jobs at Harper's Ferry as living history tour guides. Harper's Ferry is unique. It's snuggled into the mountains of Maryland, West Virginia, and Virginia at the point where the Shenandoah River flows into the Potomac, and everything around it is quiet and beautiful, unless trains are coming through, and then it's loud and beautiful. 150 years ago, though, it was a booming industrial center with a gun factory and the United States Armory, and it was here that John Brown and 21 other men led the match that sparked the Civil War. For 3 summers, we ran around this park, learning everything we could about its history, and learning how to tell the stories of the people who lived here. I guess I got in the habit of telling stories, because when I went to school for textile design, all of my projects seemed to come back to stories. This weaving and costumes project is based on the Japanese fairy tale The Crane Wife. This indigo dyed for Ashiki, a Russian song that laments a linden and oak tree that love each other, though they are on opposite sides of a stream. And I still love stories. To me, a great story is one of the greatest pleasures that you can have on earth. They sink right to the center of myself and stay with me. It's not a coincidence that the books all live in my office. Or that they are alphabetized. Pedantic. I have for a long time been including a little paragraph at the bottom of my personal patterns where I talk about the story behind the pattern and its inspiration. So I am used to designing from stories. I've just never done it before with my own story. So I really hope that you like the story and can follow it when the pattern comes out. It's been really fun and I'm very excited about it. So thanks, Fiber Factor. See you soon.